Mr. Minister, Excellency Ambassador, charged with the affairs of the US Embassy, Mayor, Member of Parliament, and other distinguished friends present here. These buildings, these heritages are important, not only by one aspect, not only because they are old, but there are religious values, cultural values, historical values. Our history, our culture, our traditions, our faiths are related, and our spiritual, so many functions are related to these monuments. Now, our confidence is increased. We are friends, and with the support of our friends we can do. We gave the slogan, build better. Perhaps we will be able to build better, because we have the experience of the earthquake of 2015 April. And the construction works which we will do in the future, we will keep in mind, we will remember that earthquake of 2015.
We have been completing the reconstruction work of this cultural heritage. I am delighted to see this Gaddi Baithak restored to its previous gallery, along with 4 ancient temples, Kageshwar, Mahadev, NewITventure and Saraswati Temple. Department of Archaeology deserve appreciations for the successful completion of this monument. I would like to express my thankfulness to Miyamoto Disaster Relief and Kathmandu Valley Preservation Trust for their efforts and relentless support to Government of Nepal. We are very thankful to the Embassy of United States of America for funding support provided to rehabilitate this monument through Miyamoto Disaster Relief and NITV. Your support, cooperation and partnership extend to the Government of Nepal for this kind of activities are highly appreciated. We have already observed all the monument reconstruction with our traditional knowledge, techniques, skill and materials. We are aiming at bringing back our all archaeological, cultural heritage within the next couple of years, so that the tourists visiting Nepal during Visit Nepal year 2020 will have seen and experienced our cultural treasure in their fully glory and magnificence. Finally, on behalf of my Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all experts, officials, representatives, technicians, and local and other individuals who were involved in this process, and also request all national and international organizations, our development partners, friendly countries for your continuous support for the revival of all our cultural heritage in their original state. Thank you.
This particular cultural preservation program, valued at $700,000, was a grant to restore the palace to its original grandeur and also improve seismic safety. Gaddi Baithak is a striking example and symbol of Kathmandu Durbar Square. Its shining white exterior and unique neoclassical style have set it apart from other buildings here for over a century. A survivor of both the 1934 and 2015 earthquakes, both Nepali royalty and governing officials used it to receive foreign visitors and also to conduct affairs of state. For centuries, the annual Kumari Jatra Festival and other important ceremonies took place here. This building is a unique landmark for both Nepal's history and its government. However, this building doesn't stand alone. As we walked along the temples in the square just 20 minutes ago, 4, which we are recognizing today with new plaques honoring U.S. involvement in the reconstruction, I personally was reminded that this building is an integral part of the neighborhood. Each of these 5 buildings and monuments are vital components of the history of this truly remarkable UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, we open a new chapter in the Square's history, one of successful partnership in cultural preservation between Nepal and the United States. Just here in Nepal, over the past 2 decades, we've completed 22 projects valued at over $3.4 million. The cultural preservation projects in Nepal range from the restoration of ancient Buddhist torrents in Mustang to the preservation of buildings and temples in both Patan and Hanuman Dhoka. In each case, the collaborative effort presented an opportunity for Nepali and American cultural restoration experts to partner in the common mission of preserving Nepal's very rich heritage for future generations. After the 2015 earthquakes, this mission took on a more urgent focus: the restoration and seismic strengthening of important structures that are emblematic of this beautiful country's heritage. I want to highlight the very important work done by the Kathmandu Valley Preservation Trust. The Trust has been a committed and very effective partner to both the Department of Archaeology and the U.S. Embassy since 2003, managing 11 projects with us and overseeing the seismic strengthening of 4 temples that we visited earlier. For Gaddi Baithak, we want to thank Miyamoto Global Disaster Relief, our lead partner in completing this challenging and quite ambitious project, as you already heard. Miyamoto is a US-based nonprofit and is a great example of how restoration efforts are improved through combining international best practices and local knowledge and expertise. In closing, I'd also like to highlight the strong partnership between our 2 governments.
ओल्ड अन डिमान्ड, विदेशमा नेपाली हिन्दी टिभी च्यानल सुविधा, खेलकुद तथा मनोरञ्जनात्मक साथै न्युज च्यानलहरू, अनलिमिटेड फन विथ ओल्ड अन डिमान्ड। आजै सम्पर्क गर्नुहोस्, विश्वभरि सेवा उपलब्ध छ।